Welcome back to Papa Tiamat channel. This is Miss Tiamat. Greetings and salutations. Today we're going to be playing Phasmophobia. So let's get right into it. We're going to do Tanglewood Professional. Now this still is the retail branch of the game, so it does not have all of the bugs and fixes and changes and other things that are in the experimental version. I'm going to play this as much as I can while I'm still a low level so that I can learn. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Eventually the changes will come and I'll have to get used to them, but I'm still not all that adept at what I'm doing right now. So we're just going to add in our things. I always bring a motion sensor. Always bring at least one tripod, max smudge sticks, salt, crucifixes. Make sure you bring a lighter and a candle, and extra photo cameras. Let's go. Okay, let's listen to what he says.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. And remember to check the whiteboard for help. We've had no reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
Okay, so we have had no reports of violence, but keep an eye out. That means that the ghost has been active, but he hasn't been hunting. So that's good. It doesn't mean that we're not going to get hunted if we go in there with low enough sanity. It does mean that it is an active ghost. So it's better than no report, or there's been no activity, or they left in a hurry. So this one is actually better. Today, our Robert Taylor is who we're working with. And we have to do smudge sticks, an EMF reader, and motion sensor. Good thing I brought that motion sensor. So we're going to start off with the standard equipment. I always use a thermometer, a camera, and a strong flashlight. Now, even in the new update that will be coming out probably by the time this is released, you have to go turn on the heat, so you have to hit the fuse box. So it's a good idea to know where the fuse box is. In this instance, it's in the garage. So let's go see what we can find out. Now again, being that this is not experimental or not beta, I forgot the key. I do the walk of shame. One thing you want to always remember is to grab the key. But then you can also refresh your mind on what the name is. Robert Taylor. Let's go wake up Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor, give us a sign. Robert Taylor, give us a sign. Show us your presence. Now the bone could be anywhere. I'm looking primarily for the bone. I'm checking the temperatures as I'm going, but my priority right now is Ouija board and bone. Because you get the Ouija board, you get unlimited amounts of photos until you fill up your photo book. Hello, Teddy. Teddy's off his wall here, but this is not the ghost room so far. I've had living room ghosts. Those are not that fun. It's a big space. There's the bone. So again, taking a photo of the bone is important, but getting the bone is more important. You get 40 points for basic, and it goes up from there, and that goes towards experience. So money's great, but the experience is what you really need. So we're going to keep looking. So far, everything's normal. We don't have to do such an in-depth search. In this room might be the Ouija board. Nope. And it's not the ghost room. Let's check the living room really quick. No. And I always turn these on right here, just to make sure we've got light. We're not looking for the bone or the board at this point. It doesn't show up usually in this room. The bone will, but the board won't. And we've got normal temperatures. Ouija board. That's where the Ouija board will sit. There or the garage. And there it is. So we haven't discovered the ghost room yet. I have a feeling it's either the garage or the basement. I'm going to come out here, grab this key. Now, note the lockers. The lockers are your safe space for the new version of the game. Once that hits retail, that's where you want to hide. Ooh, ghost event. Where are you? Where are you? Show yourself. 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 I hear you. Okay, so we've gotten a ghost event. Basically, he growled at us and closed the door. Let's use the Ouija board just so we can get some pictures out of it. I'm going to drop the thermo and pick up the Ouija board. Now I'll show you the trick that I learned on how to use the Ouija board. Apparently the Ouija board, the way that it's made in this system, if you just lay it flat on the ground, you won't get a picture. So aim for the ceiling and shoot it straight up. And it should land like that. Back up just a little bit. Because again, this drops your sanity unless it's a demon. And then you want to get close and personal with it. Take a nice little picture. Make sure that counts. It does. And then we ask it some questions. Oh, I took another picture. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Picture for interaction. It's 5. 55. Okay. If it stays on one number and doesn't move, and it moves like slightly, you know that it's a double number. So that was 55. So it's 55. We're being hunted. We have to be quiet. Okay, the hunt is over. We survived. Now this is not going to be as easy in the new series of the game. The lights are still on. He didn't kill the power. Ouija board's still available. Let's just get it to interact one more time. No. Better not. Better check our sanity. Find out why we got hunted. Ouija board drops your sanity. We were at 25%. There's no wonder we got hunted. So these give you 40 each. So we're at 65. Now we're at 100. So there we go. Smudge sticks, EMF reader, and motion sensor. We still have to figure out which room it's in. But the Ouija board will help us with that. So let's grab some different equipment and bring it in. Now I'm going to take another photo camera because I'm going to ask the Ouija board where it is. And we'll take an EMF. Yeah. What is your favorite room? Nursery. Okay. So the nursery is where it is. Who knew? I didn't. Now, we did notice that the bear was on the ground. The bear is now missing. I heard a footstep. So, obviously it's in here. We can drop this. And let's see what we get for an EMF. It was a heavy step just then. A lot of things being touched. There's the ghost. I didn't have my camera. I couldn't get a photo. But it's a ghost event. So, we're going to go back out and get more equipment. Now, if you can have your camera in your hand when the ghost event happens, that's the ideal situation. I unfortunately did not. And in the dark, you can't really see what you've got in your hands, to be fair. I had the EMF5, couldn't tell what it was. I was trying to turn it on, didn't work. So we're going to leave it here for now. We'll come back for that. Right now, we're going to get a photo camera set up, actual motion camera set up. I always turn it on first, grab it, then set it onto the tripod. And we'll put a book in there. And check our sanity. We're at 82%. We should be good. Very few ghosts hunt above 60. Looks like he may have killed the power. Yeah, power's killed. Let's put this in the baby room. And then we'll go ahead and... There's another footstep. And another ghost event. He's active. So unlike other ghosts I've had recently in the past, this guy is active. We like that. So let's go turn the power on. Power's back on. Let's see for how long. And let's see if we can gather some more information. So we've got the camera. Let's see what else we brought. The book. Let's put the book right here. Oh, there is a trick with the book. If you pick it up, look straight down, figure out where the camera is, look straight down, and drop it. It should land on its side. Of course it didn't for that time, but we don't have a black light in here anyways. Set the black light on it. You can see through the camera if there's writing. Let's go get more equipment. Check our sanity. Anytime you have a ghost event, your sanity will go down. So you always want to check your sanity. And my sanity is at 58%. So this ghost is draining sanity fast. So let's get in there with some smudge sticks, the EMF reader again. Motion sensor. So let's get the motion sensor and the EMF reader. We'll go back in. Ball just rolled out. And we have writing in the book. And we have an EMF 3. So EMF objective is done. It's not a 5. We can take a picture of the ghost writing. And we have our first piece of evidence. So fingerprints. We have fingerprints and we have interaction. We just got fingerprints again. So we got fingerprints twice, which means there's fingerprints on the light switch and fingerprints on the door. So we've got two pieces of information right now. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the ghost photo. But that does help us out quite a bit. So we're going to go get another photo from the board and then go get some more equipment. Now the trick to the board is you want to be as far out the door as you can while just being inside the building. So crouch and stay back. So I'm out. He's hunting. No, he's not. He just did a ghost event. But that proves the point. You can get locked out that way by being right on the inside. As soon as you hear that humming noise, you know you're in. Just make sure you're ready to back up fast. The board is lit, so let's ask it a question. We can get an interaction photo. How old are you? And we're out. Okay, let's go check our sanity. I'm sure it's down. Was before we came in. You want to try to keep your sanity as high as possible so you avoid ghost hunts. We're at 32%. Okay, we need at least one of these. Now let's take a look at our evidence. Okay, so the first piece of evidence we have is ghost writing. Second piece of evidence we have, fingerprints. How did we find that out? Photos. Fingerprint photos are the best photos besides photos of the Ouija board, photos of the bone, and a photo of the ghost, which we haven't gotten yet. But we still have one spot left in the book. Now we have two pieces of information. It leaves us to two different types of ghosts. One very dangerous, one not so dangerous. So we're going to be very careful here. We have been hunted. So we'll see. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to grab a crucifix though. And see what else is on the board. Smudge sticks and motion sensor. Do I still have the motion sensor? Yes, I do. Let's get that put down. Now, even though the crucifix isn't an objective, I'm using the crucifix as a form of protection. The ghost can't initiate a hunt if it's within 3 meters of the crucifix. So that would be my flashlight. That's the motion sensor. There's the crucifix. Now we'll put the motion sensor. He keeps stepping over here, so we'll put the motion sensor right here. And with the crucifix there, the ball's rolling again. We're going to go and check for ghost orbs. Let's look and see if ghost orbs can even be a thing. So it's either a revenant or a spirit. Oh, we just blew past revenant. Revenant will be EMF 5. It was EMF 3, so I'm not really sure it's going to be an EMF 5, but we'll see. And a spirit is spirit box, which we did not get. Let's check that again. So let's look for both of these. We're looking for Spirit Box and EMF 5. So we'll go back in. Once we make sure our sanity is as high as possible, we'll see if we can get this information. So it's not orbs. We're at 67%. And we do need to smudge. I don't want to get hunted. Alright. We have one thing left. That's smudge stick. We got the motion sensor. We got the EMF. We need to figure out the ghost. Smudging will help. It will keep it from being as active and prevent it from hunting. The lights off. Yeah. Hit J. F, I'm sorry. Go all the way around the room. You can use the motion sensor to detect where the ghost is, so you can be more accurate with this. I just tend to smudge the whole area, call it good. Now the EMF is going off. It's a 3. Where are you? Let's see if we can get anything. A 4. That's right where the ghost was. EMF 4. And he's gone. Ooh, another ghost event. He's very active. EMF 4. Let's see if we can go over here. EMF 4. It's not going higher. Let's double check. A spirit. It's going to be ghostwriting, spirit box, fingerprints. And the rev will be the EMF 5. So we're not seeing the EMF 5 yet. We don't have a ghost box in here, so let's get a ghost box and try that. It might just be ghost box and we didn't know it. Look, the bunny's outside. Bunny, what are you doing? Don't let those poor ghosts throw you outside. Come back to the truck with me. Mean spirits throwing you outside like that. That's terrible. You can just sit on the floor. So we've got all the objectives except the ghost type. Obviously it's not going to be orbs. So we need a spirit box. And I'm going to bring another smudge stick in, just in case. Unless I have a camera. No, I have a lighter. I can't bring in a smudge stick. Alright. Let's drop that and get the camera. In case we see him again. We have one photo left. That's a consistent EMF 3. It's not going to be above that. And the ghost is right there. It just moved in front of the motion detector. Alright. Let's try this. Where are you? Okay. We got it. We know what it is. It's not a revenant. So that's good news. Ghost photo, not so important in this instance. We've gotten every other piece of evidence. We've gotten everything off the whiteboard. And we didn't even have to use Robert Taylor's name. Provoking a ghost when it can potentially be a revenant, not such a good idea. Coming in there all hot and fired up, saying the name and getting the ghost to be active works great when you're in a large environment like one of the larger or medium maps. However, in a small map like this, you can easily get cornered and killed pretty much instantly from walking in if you have the wrong kind of ghost. And especially a revenant, which this one could have been. Revenants can outrun you, and there's nothing you can do but hide. So I think we've got the right ghost. I think we should put our information in and call this a day. We got some great photos. And we have a spirit. So let's see what we get for experience. And it was in fact a spirit. We got $235, which isn't bad. We got $25 for ghost photos. Now, again, the photos that you take are all randomized. The priority list for the ghost photos are photo of the ghost, photo of the bone, Ouija board, fingerprints, interactions, and then anything else. The ones you want to try to avoid would be photos of dead bodies and photos of dirty sink water, unless it's an objective, which once the patch comes through, it will never be an objective again. And you can just take it as a photo if you have nothing else to take. So we did pretty good here. We got a pretty good score and 200 experience. So almost up to level 55 now. Still feel like a newbie, but I think I'm getting better. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy Phasmophobia. If you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. And if you want to see more of this content from either Tiamat or myself, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.